everyone, and welcome to... Hold on. When you have an adjustable camera and it doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Indy Circle. If you notice on our Twitch channel, we deleted the Hunter the Reckoning episode because I was not having a good brain day and I should not have tried to run that session. So we will be redoing that entire first session next Saturday. Anyways,
morning music.
Good morning music. As always, this is an 18 plus stream. We do go over some very potentially triggering content such as drugs, sex, gore, violence, mental and emotional manipulation, mental and emotional taking over the brain.
It happens.
It happens.
It happens.
And
Bye-bye.
emotional and mental distress. Hello. Oh, there's your mama. Hi. So, as always, this is an 18 plus stream. If you're not 18, then you're 12. All World of Darkness content is 18 plus. As always, last time on Indy Circle, we had the forming of our new coterie, which they decided to name Brains, Brawn, and Bitch, aka the Triple B. This was not my idea. So, the group makes up of Valaine, the Tremere, Octavio the Ventrue, and Galtea the Malkavian. All of them are childer of the primogen of the Indianapolis court of the Camarilla. Last where we left off, all of them went to their first Elysium event, since they have been embraced, because their sires thought they were ready to slowly be introduced to kindred society. However, each of their sires had something different to say about the other one's sires, especially the Malkavian primogen. Good old Proteus. Everybody has a problem with Proteus. And one of Galatea's brood siblings, Brick. So they all arrive, everything seems to go all grand and swell, and then the lights go off in Elysium, and all they heard was howling. And when the lights came on, there were remnants of a bright green suit and ashes on the ground. I need everyone in the group to roll me a terror frenzy check, which is your willpower, and your the way I do it is a little differently from the actual rules. A third of your humanity rounded up. You do not have to use your blood potency. Basically your blood dice. You will not need to use your blood dice for this.
Okay.
Because this is a frenzy check. Which I need to open something in the book because I have a stat block. Let me know what y'all get. Y'all needed a success of 3.
6 successes.
I got 6 too.
Is that a critical?
No, I don't have any. I only have 1 critical.
Okay, do you have 2 sets of the onks and the stars?
No, only 1.
Okay, so that is not a critical. Octavia, you got 3 successes?
No, I got 6 successes.
Okay. Any of them double set of stars?
Yes.
So you
One
got a
of them.
critical. So. And then Galtea.
I got 6 successes and 3 criticals.
So you have a critical. So basically the two of you just, the two that got the critical, you just brush this off so easily. You're standing steadfast in this moment. Like, nothing can go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong.
has been turned to dust, but nothing.
However, Valaine, it takes you a minute. You feel the beast starting to climb up and crawl out of the cage in the back of your mind, and then you just manage to shove it back in. You're scared, but you're not in pure terror. Talia, who's been sitting down most of the night, gets up and starts walking towards the ashes. Everyone moves out of her way. Proteus is screaming. His hands going through the ashes, screaming, "Why?" And it's to the point where your eldest sibling grabs him from under one arm, and the sheriff grabs him from the other arm and gets him out of the room. She, Talia, looks down at the ashes for a moment. And she snaps her fingers, and someone else comes up, has a bag, and scoops the ashes into it. And the prince looks to everyone. Elysium is now over. Please leave as safely as you can. There will be discussions at the next Permagen meeting as to what we will be doing next. The sheriff and the Scourge will be investigating. And at that moment, she has a feral look upon her face. And people aren't moving, and she literally barks out, "Move!"
Can I ask for the bag?
No.
Okay.
It still has to be investigated first.
Okay.
After it's done, your sire may get the ashes, but for right now, he cannot have access to them.
Understood. I'm gonna go.
So y'all are heading out. Are y'all actively looking or no?
What do you mean actively looking?
Actively looking around, and I'm gonna pop Sense the Unseen.
Okay, so if you are actively looking for Sense the Unseen, I need you to roll a Resolve and Awareness check, please.
Two successes.
Would you like to burn a temporary willpower for that to get you more successes to reroll 3 dice?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, I also have that.
3 successes.
As y'all are walking out of the hotel, you are going through. You smell it. Blood. There's large gash marks along the wall. And as y'all walk out to the lobby, there's other kindred trying to forgetful mind some of these mortals that are in the area currently. And there's several Nosferatu taking down cameras, going through the camera feeds and everything. There's mangled bodies all over the floor.
Okay.
Are there any? Is there any blood like where the gash marks are? Is there any blood in the gash marks?
There's
Is it
blood
whatever
in the gash marks
Okay, and those are on like the wall,
on the wall,
so it looks like the blood would have come out of whatever made that.
right under the fingernails. Correct.
Cool. I would like to go over to that blood.
You're gonna do taste of blood.
I'm gonna do taste the blood.
Okay, so this is gonna be some weird shit happening in a second.
Oh boy.
I need you to do something for me in just a second.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna hate it.
Okay. I can't wait.
So first, I need you to roll Resolve in Blood Sorcery. You do have to use your Hunger dice for this.
Okay. Okay, so pull that back. 3, 2. So do I include? Okay, just to make sure I do the hunger dice part right. I include that in the dice pool.
Okay, you have your dice pool.
Yes.
So basically, your entire dice pool, let's just say you have 7, and you have
Okay.
3 hunger. You do your dice pool 7, hunger 3. It will replace 3 of your black dice with the red dice. So your pool is still 7, not 10.
Okay. Do 2 successes.
Okay. With 2 successes, you get nothing.
Yeah.
But I need you to do something for me. This is a low difficulty.
Okay.
I need you to roll a frenzy check for me, please.
Okay. And that was willpower,
Willpower.
humanity?
Yes.
Just willpower?
willpower
Okay,
and
willpower.
humanity.
Yes, I remembered.
You just need to get 1 success on this.
That is 7 successes with 2 criticals.
Okay, so you are fine. The blood tastes differently. You don't know why or what, but it just tastes angry.
Okay.
So the resonance, I can give you this,
Okay.
because you rolled high enough on the frenzy check. So let me double check. I have to look at the chart to make sure I'm getting this correctly. I think it's choleric, but
I think it should be choleric, because that's Char's resonance preferred.
yes, it is choleric. It is choleric in nature.
Okay. Okay, let me pose a question to you. I'm a Tremere.
Yes.
There's always a possibility I might have to feed, and we are supposed to keep some of that blood. Is it a possibility I'd have some kind of vial on me?
Yeah, you would.
Okay.
As a Tremere, and you've been to the Chantry a few times at this point, you would have some of access to some of this stuff.
Okay. She's gonna try to, like, guide some of the blood from the gash into the vial, so she has it for later, too.
Yeah, you're easily able to do that. You got it in the vial. And you cork it. It's
And then-
fresh, so it's not that hard to scoop in there.
Yeah. Give me, please. I need you for later now.
Yeah, y'all are watching her just scoop blood into a vial.
Yeah.
You need it for what?
Oh, well, I can try to... When I just tasted it, I can try that again later, maybe, and maybe get some more information. Whatever made these gashes, the blood is... Or the resonance of the blood is angry.
Yeah, angry. And kind of, are the gashes in the wall deep?
They are very deep.
Yeah.
You can assume easily it's claws in nature.
Yeah.
I might be able to find out more later. I might be able to find out what it actually is.
Keep me posted, then.
Yeah.
That's
Hold on.
it.
Ah, thank you, some random stranger says as they walk by. So what are the other two doing as y'all are still exiting the bloodbath? I know I am horrible, Milagros. I know.
I mean, Galtea is kind of like lingering to see if maybe Killian will come out, but probably not. Just feeling weird about having arrived here with all of them and then like going home alone with one dead.
You cannot, if you want to, roll a wits and awareness for me, please. You do have to use your hunger dice with it if you have hunger.
Okay, I think I have 100.
Also, I lied to y'all. Y'all should have started off with one hunger at the beginning of game, but it's fine. It's fine.
Oh my god. I slaughtered my bull. I got two successes.
Two
You're
successes.
not sorry you slaughtered my bull.
As you were walking, you see your brother carrying something rolled up in a rug.
Is it dead? Did he roll dead into a giant blunt?
You can assume he staked your dad.
Oh my god.
Yep. Just to get him home.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And your sibling comes up, he's like, we gotta go, Dad's gonna be taking a nap for the next couple days.
Yeah, I think that's for the best.
Yeah, do not unstake him.
I wasn't planning to.
Until we put him in the panic room, pull the stake, run out, and lock him in it.
Yep.
Well, this was not how I envisioned your first Elysium to go. At all.
No, not how I envisioned anything going, I think.
This usually doesn't happen.
I would hope so. Otherwise, we wouldn't gather, right? Dude, are the other two just looking at the rolled up dad?
Yep.
Yeah.
He loads it in the back seat of the car.
Okay.
And opens the door for you to get in on the front passenger side.
Thank you.
Yep. And y'all head away.
Yep.
Valaine, the next thing, since you do have Sense the Unseen still up,
Yes.
please roll another Resolve and Awareness for me, please.
Resolve and awareness again.
And let me know if you get a messy critical or not.
Okay. Do you need me to use my hunger dice with this one?
You have to, yep. Unless it is
Okay.
like for a frenzy check or a willpower check, you always use your hunger die.
Just one success.
You don't notice, and then you feel a tap on your shoulder.
She'll turn, look up.
It's your sire. Bastion. We need to go.
Okay. And she's
We're not
popped
going.
in the vial.
We're not going back to the house.
The chantry?
Yep. The region is already expecting us to be there.
Okay.
The place is warded. Nothing can get in. So, let's go. You have a good evening, Octavio. Give your sire my regards.
I will.
you know, the car pulls up, the valet pulls up, gets in the car, he forgetful minds the valet, and then y'all head off to the chantry. Octavio, your sire has not come out yet.
Fine. I think Octavio was just... I don't want to say he's used to this. I mean, granted, he is a former party boy, so he's seen some wild shit in his time.
I'm pretty sure this tops it all.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna get. But this is a new one for him. But he also internally, Octavio is freaking out a little bit. But externally, he's trying to keep a cool head because he's not trying to make the clan and his sire look bad.
Okay.
But honestly, he's still trying to process exactly what happened and what he witnessed, so to speak.
Time goes by. Your sire eventually comes out. Looks at you. Doesn't say anything. Gets in the car. And waits for you to get in the car.
Definitely gonna take that cue and get in the car as well and talk in private. So Octavio gets in the car and just, yeah, does wherever we head to next. Let's go.
Hi guys, sorry, my husband just got home from work. He is a tired boy.
He is a tired
Been up
boy.
since
Oh.
3:50 this morning.
Yeah, he's been up since 3:50 this morning.
Take a nap, Sam.
He's taking a nap.
Yes, good.
He does not say anything the entire car ride home.
I think through the unnerving silence of the car ride, I think Octavio finally speaks up. Is it as bad as I think it's going to be?
He releases one of his hands off the steering wheel, and you see part of it is already crunched in. If it's those bloody fucking anarchs. Oh, they are royally in for it.
Do you have any inclination that they could be responsible for it, or are we just going off of hunches?
Those gashes in the wall could be either those nasty lupines or filthy gangrel.
I mean, it could be true.
Or
But
the meatsy. Ugh. Hi guys, Venture very clanist. As a heads up.
Yep. Octavio is starting to get that.
Fantasy races.
No!
I mean, if anything, it's like fantasy tribalism.
Fantasy class.
No, guys, no.
There's just a lot of hurt. There's a lot of feelings between these clans.
Feelings, and Octavio already made friends with the worst
I will say
Yep.
this. I will say this. Okay, so a little brief Vampire the Masquerade history, real quick.
Mhm.
So there are high clans and low clans. So in this city, the high clans are Ventrue, Toreador, Tremere, and Lasombra, and Banu Hakim. The low clans are your Nosferatu, the Malkavians, the Gangrel, the Bruja, the Ministry, everything else. So, there are gonna be snubs. There are going to be people that will be like, I fucking hate Malkavians. Have you seen them? They're so wackadoodle crazy. But,
The peanut gallery.
but that's... Kindred get very paranoid and they don't like each other. Their whole thing is manipulating and using other people. So, that is the history lesson for today.
The more you know.
The more you know. Yep.
Which is important for me because I'm slowly learning about the backgrounds and everything.
Yep. Yeah, as I said, the steering wheel is dented.
I think upon seeing that, I think Octavio's like, we can discuss this later. Let's try not to get in a car wreck first.
Are you trying to tell me what to do?
You fucked up. Stop.
I suggest you shut your mouth and be quiet for the rest of the car ride.
Octavio just nods his head and just goes like, lips are sealed.
You notice once you get home, he's a lot calmer. Because you listen to him. You know this happens with Ventrue on occasion, where they get this weird stick up their ass with arrogance, and it will not stop until somebody listens to you without using any of your abilities. So whatever happened, set him off. He just dusts off his suit. I'm not apologizing, and then just walks in.
I think muttering to himself is like, no, that tracks. It's not the first time.
Ventrue, don't apologize.
Where was he from in life? Cape Cod?
Oh my goodness.
So, Galtea, you get home.
Oh boy.
Killian's ghoul is like standing outside waiting. And her eyes widen seeing the rug in the back seat.
Yeah. The dad blunt.
And she's like, do I have to carry this upstairs?
We can handle him.
Okay. I've been kind of told it's not a good time right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty quiet.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
That doesn't... I hope that doesn't mean that Proteus is gonna try to sire again.
I don't think that's a good idea.
He's stupid.
He's stupid, and we're already gonna have to deal with...
Apologies.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that.
No, it's... He won't hear you. He's fine.
He, actually, fun fact with Torpor, you are aware of your surroundings, but you can't move.
Yeah, well, he can't do shit right now, so he can take it, alright?
No, as my position as a ghoul, I shouldn't be talking poorly about people of higher station than me.
Okay. Galtea is gonna go over to the back seat and kind of give the roll a little pat and be like, You're dumb as hell, but we still love you.
You're dumb as hell, but we still love you. Oh my god. It is still a sheer miracle as how your sire has survived all of these years.
100%. It's boons and sleeping with the right people. That's.
You know, okay, so funny thing, while we're here, you know he's probably faking all the sexual experiences because of how low his humanity is.
That is so much funnier. Oh my god.
Yeah. So, you all head inside, and the rug is brought in, and Killian, who really doesn't give a fuck, just kicks the rug, and it just unrolls.
There goes Dad.
He looks down, and you know Killian is rarely the one to get mad.
Mm-hmm.
He kneels down and said, if you raised him better, he wouldn't be dead right now. But no, you spoiled him, and I basically raised Galtea, not you. So we're just gonna keep you in this little nap time until I decide you're gonna be gone. You're gonna be out of this nap time. So we're gonna put you in the timeout room, Dad. And you're just gonna sit there. And you know what? I am gonna put on that one song you hate so much. And he just picks up your dad, goes into the other room.
Yep.
And you know the Lamb Chop song, This Is the Song That Never Ends.
Oh my god.
He closes the panic room door and you hear it muffled playing in the other room.
Oh my god. Cruel and unusual punishment.
Your brood sibling steps out and he's like, okay, Dad can't hear us now.
Yeah. Are we supposed to help with the investigation? Or are we supposed to just continue on normal?
I will not be the one stepping up in Father's place at the Primogen meeting. I don't know if you remember, oh, what was her name?
Do you need me to pull something?
Nope. He's thinking. He's really thinking.
Okay.
I only met her once, so she usually doesn't leave her house very often. And you hear, as Daniela speaks up, you mean Moriana? Thank you, Daniela. This is why you are the best person ever. So she is the whip of the Malkavian Primogen. So basically, if dear old Dad is unavailable, she steps up for him. Which, we need to give her a call.
Okay.
Though, god damn it. Come on.
Be gone, bot?
Bye.
Yay.
Anyways. Moriana, your brood sibling looks a little worried. Don't let her touch your hands. Just don't let her touch your hands.
Oh, okay. All right. No handshake. All right.
Like, you know how we can do some weird things? No, she's on a whole other level.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Right.
She has this thing that she can do that we can experience what she's feeling.
Like just like a mind thing, or like just feeling.
A little bit of both.
Oh, okay. Do not like that. Do not like that at all. Okay.
Also, she does speak in sign language.
Okay. I mean, I know some ASL. I know some basics, but
Daniela will translate if need be. And by
okay.
caller, I'm calling her ghoul.
Okay. Awesome. Right. Yep.
So he'll leave the other room. And now, as a car pulls up outside of this old abandoned hospital, you notice as you're pulling up, there's things carved along the fence posts, which you know are the wards. You know, Fae can't get in here, Wraiths can't get in here, Lupines can't get in here. If you're not invited specifically, you can't get in here. If you're not attuned to this ward, you can't come in here. So, there is a woman, about 6'4", tall woman, long platinum blonde hair that goes to the back of her knees, wearing a very much a pinstripe skirt that goes all the way to the ground and flares out, a white button-up blouse with lace kind of going down the front, and of course she has a big brooch with a little bit of flourished of ribbons and pearls on it. She also has a big set of round spectacles. She looks like she's in her late 30s. Very lithe. Very, very thin. And, of course, she has some rings on her fingers. None really of note except for the really big one that has a big red stone on it. If you would like to know what that stone is, you can roll an intelligence occult on that.
Sure. That is 4 successes.
That is a bloodstone.
Okay.
It is, yes. So that means she's tracking somebody.
Yeah.
If she wants to. You know this woman. This is Abigail Marks. This is the regent.
Yep.
You do know she is the eldest Tremere in this building. Her sire was the one who was the previous regent up until 6 months ago. Because there was this thing going on, something about something was calling him out to the Middle East. Which, for those who do not know, it is called the Beckoning. This is basically the elders are going over to fight basically antediluvians over in the Middle East. She's standing there. Her hands are sitting on top of a really nice hand-carved cane. The bottom part is sharpened into a stake, and it is firmly decorated with mother of pearl. The knob is made out of pure silver, and inside of the engravings on some of the staff is cold iron.
This is a weapon.
Yeah. And of course, at the bottom of where the stake is, there is a metal cap on it currently, so it doesn't break.
Yeah.
She looks up. So, Valaine, Bastion, Bastion looks like he's been like kicked like a small puppy. Lady Regent, do come on in. I would like to be explained how the hell my wards did not work at Elysium and why an attack happened on it. Bastion just looks at Eveline. He's like, I will handle it. I suggest you go.
Okay.
And if I look like a wreck when I come out of her office, I deserved it. And then he just goes into the office. Tremere or Tremere?
Yes, Tremere, Tremere.
So, the night passes, dawn starts to approach. All of you do not see your sires for the rest of the evening. As dawn breaks, your bodies all go into the day's sleep. And the day goes on. On the news, it talks about some weird wolf attack coming into the hotel. The camera footage has been doctored and edited to make it look like that. Everything was covered up with what happened at Elysium. Night slowly starts to fall. I need all of you to do a rouse check, which is 1 hunger dice. And let me know if you get hungrier. As of right now, everybody's at 1.
One success.
You do not get hungrier. Octavio?
Just. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
2 successes.
Wait, you only roll 1 hunger die.
I know. Oh, wait, yes, then never mind. Hold up. You can come back to me in a bit.
It's just 1 dice. It is just 1
I got
dice.
1 success too.
Huh?
I also got 1 success.
Okay, so you do not get hungrier.
Okay. Fat fingers on the keyboard. Then that would be no successes.
So you do get a point of hunger. Oh, there's the baby.
Baby.
So you are sitting at 2 hunger currently, correct?
Now I am, yes.
Okay. What does your beast sound like?
You know what? That is an interesting question. I think... You know what? I think it's just like a... Not quite there yet, but it's a little bit of a snarl, I guess is the best way. Kind of similar to a wolf snarling.
Like, how does it talk to you? Is it self-deprecating? Is it, lustful? Is it... Like, I had one that sounded like a, evangelical pastor.
You know what? I think the way that it talks is very arrogant. It's like, come on, you know you're better than them. You know you're
Does
better
it sound
than
like
this.
somebody you knew?
You know what? It did. So for Octavio, it would sound like his ex-business partner.
Okay. I will write that in your notes.
Boy.
So
I
your
know
beast
it.
bullies you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You hear the whispers of it a little bit. It's there, but it's not in your face. Like, oh, Octavio. You couldn't do anything, but you know, besides party away, drink away, not caring about what in the world is happening, and yet you keep forgetting to eat. I mean, there is Sarah. Oh, what about your wife? I mean, you are a cleaver. Just a little bite. I mean, she doesn't believe you're dead anyways. Or we should go to the church. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a Baptist church around here somewhere. Pathetic. And then the beast slowly starts hushing itself.
Yeah, I think Octavio kind of just shakes his head a little bit to try to get it out of that headspace, but it's getting a little difficult.
Yeah. There's a knock on your door.
Octavio goes over to the door and opens to see who it is.
It's Sarah. Good evening,
Oh.
Mr. Octavio.
Good evening, Sarah.
I am here to inform you that Mr. Moretti has left the building for the evening.
Did he mention where he was going, or
No,
were you
but
not
he said
privy
you
to
need
that?
to continue your studies and figure out what you plan on doing when you go meet the Ventrue board.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
How are you doing on your family line for the genealogy?
I mean,
Do you know at least the past 4 generations for your Ventrue line?
no, I'll get to that.
I would. Mr. Moretti is very serious about that, and you will not succeed as a Ventrue unless you know this as a knowledge when you go see the board.
All right, well, and then I'll get to my studies then.
Perfect.
So I think at this. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'll bring it to you in just a second, and then she'll head out, and then she comes back with this big book and sets it down.
Octavio just looks at the book and looks at Sarah. Doesn't even say anything, but kind of just gives the really look.
Hey, it's the entire family line, including cousins, and with the lines split off and everything.
Oh, looks like I better get started on this now. And Octavio takes the book and then takes it over to his desk.
I need you to resolve in academics, please.
Party.
Party! And just a
So
reminder...
just.
Yep.
Oh, go
Your
ahead. I'm
pool?
sorry.
What is your pool?
My pool?
Yep. Oh, stretch. And water check. I have a Pepsi.
Shock.
Imposture.
Okay, I could do
Thank
that
you,
one.
sweet tea.
Thank you, sweet tea.
Thank you, sweet tea.
So, yeah, what is your pool?
Remind me where I can find that on my sheet. I'm so sorry.
So how many dots do you have in academics?
Oh, I have 2, and then my resolve is 3, so 5, right?
5. Yep. And then
Okay,
you put
cool.
the number at the top for the little dice roller we use, and then underneath it,
Got it.
you change the hunger
Oh,
to
okay.
2. You change the hunger
Pool.
to 2.
Okay, pool with 2 L's. I thought you said pool with 2 L's, like Pull. I was like, what? Sorry. Okay. It's early in the morning for me.
Hey, I get it.
All right, so 5.
And then
No whammies.
Hunger 2.
Okay. Yep. 3 successes. 1 with 2 stars.
Okay, so nothing on the red dice with fangs. Double fangs.
Double fangs? No.
Okay, so you're good. Because if that's the case, this would have been a fun session. I love me messy crits. They're fun. How many successes? 3?
3 successes.
All right, so we will get to your family line later. But back at the chantry, your sire comes back looking like absolute shit.
Yeah.
He has blood all over his mouth and everything, which means he had to eat something.
Yep.
And he looks like he's on the verge. If he gets hit one more time, he's going into torpor. And his exact words like, the bitch boiled my blood in my body. She didn't come in here to bug you, has she yet?
No, I haven't seen her.
Alright. I know you took something from the hotel.
And she'll go into the jacket she had. She'll pull out, and I got a vial of the blood that was in the gashes.
Alright, let's try to figure out what the hell it is.
I tried tasting it there, but I could only get that it was angry. It didn't work the way it was supposed to.
It happens that way sometimes. So let's try it again.
Okay.
You can do this twice.
Okay, yes, that's what I thought it was. That's 3 successes this time.
You hit the difficulty. So you dab it on your tongue. Still tastes angry. But you know it's not kindred. You know it is not ghoul. You know it is not human. It tastes earthy. Very earthy, raw. It's not even animal either. But it does have that hint of it.
Would it also have a minor hint of human to it? Like underneath?
Tiny bit of human.
Okay.
You have never come across a lupine before unless you have a specialty in it.
Nope.
So you have no idea.
No.
But you can describe it.
Yeah, and she's like, she had dabbed it on her tongue and she's talking through it. She's like, it's not, it's earthy, not animal, but it is. It's not human, but
Is it
kinda
kindred?
is. No, it's not kindred. It's not ghoul. It's not, like I said, it's not.
Son of a bitch. And you know your sire does not swear very often.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, so we're dealing with lupines.
Okay.
They kill us.
There was, an attack in the park. And they thought it might have been lupines. I heard about it at Elysium.
He just pinches his nose and slowly starts rubbing up it in annoyance that you did not bring this up to him earlier.
In the shock of
Everything.
what happened.
It makes sense. But
yeah.
it's the, I'm annoyed why you didn't tell me this sooner. I probably wouldn't gotten my ass handed to me. It is what it is. It happened. So, he's like, okay. So we're dealing with lupines. Only fire and silver can aggravate damage them. Great. We may be dealing with the Chicago all over again. Oh, God. And as he mentions Chicago, his voice kind of lowers a bit, and there's a twinge of fear in his voice.
I'm guessing it was really bad in Chicago.
A lot of the kindred population was murdered by lupines in the late 90s in Chicago. It's a traumatic experience for a lot of people. The late 90s was a wild year for a lot of kindred. Anyways, you need to be meeting. 1 second, I have an emergency call real quick. We'll go to break
Okay.
for a minute.
That's good.
Hey, Govers. Oh, Naga's doing her happy dance. She's going outside.
Aw.
Sorry about that. My sister called me, and she normally does not call me this early in the morning, so I was a little concerned, and bless her little heart, she was just telling me about her new apartment. And I'm like, Jess, I'm at work.
Love Jess.
Yeah. Your sire's like, you need to meet with your coterie tonight. Did you get
Okay.
their contact information?
I assume we would have exchanged contact information before we all separated.
Yeah, we did earlier.
Okay. Yes.
You're welcome to use the car.
Okay. Oh, no, I do. I have one in drive. That's good.
No. And he looks at you, he's like, go before Abigail sees you.
Okay. And she'll But first she grabs like a towel or something, just kind of wipes some of the blood from his face.
Thanks. So you head out.
She heads out, she heads to the car, she gets in, and she'll send them both a message to meet at... Is there a, like, 24-hour coffee shop by the college campus?
Yeah, we'll say there is.
Okay. So she'll type in meet at, and she'll put the name of the coffee shop and the address.
Galtea.
Yep.
It's the evening. There's voices talking in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
There is... You definitely hear Killian talking.
Yeah.
And Daniela. Also a deep masculine voice as well.
I'm gonna try to eavesdrop.
Alright, roll dex stealth, please. Or, what type of obfuscate do you have?
What is that?
You're disciplined?
Okay, I have sense the unseen, premonition,
That's
cloud.
aspect. Do you
I
have...
have celerity and dominate.
Okay. Nope. You do not have obfuscate, so it's dex stealth.
Okay. I got 3 successes and I got 1 with the 2 little stars.
You're fine. So, you lean up, you know, the glass on the door kind of trick. And you hear your brothers like, it is nice to meet you, Moriana. It is a pleasure to have you in our home. And Sarah is signing back. And the guy is talking, and she's like, she's very pleased to meet you. She is asking where is the other child. Very deep baritone voice. And Kinley's like, I will go get her. And he's heading towards the door.
Ah, shit. Just put the glass down, like, on the floor, trying to hide it in, like, the doorway of a different room.
The door opens. He spots the glass and raises a brow.
What?
Come on.
Okay.
You go out.
Yep.
You see this tiny woman. Very tan skin. She has a hijab on. Very modest in clothing. Very, very, very pretty brown eyes. She is just watching everyone, and then the guy next to her is completely different. Like 6'5" man, bodybuilder type. Wearing a nice suit. Definitely somebody possibly could have been in the mafia while he was alive, like the Italian mafia.
Yeah.
Well, he's still alive, but you get what I mean.
Before
Yep.
the ghoulification.
So she starts signing towards the guy, and the guy is just nodding, registering what is being said. And he signs something back before looking at you. Moriana says hello and would like to shake your hand.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna be rude. She ranks higher than me, so I'm gonna say hi and extend my hand.
Okay, here we go. Fun
Sorry,
time.
Sorry, Killian.
So,
Mama raised me with manners.
she,
I can't wait.
I need you to roll me a wits resolve for me, please. You're gonna have to beat a 6.
Oh, that sucks because I only have 5 dice.
You can still get a critical.
Oh. We got 2 successes.
Do you want to burn a willpower to re-roll 3 of your dice?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Would I add the 3 to the 2, or?
Nope. It should have a section that says re-roll dice.
Oh.
Or re-roll failures.
Okay. I got 2 successes again.
So how are you feeling emotionally?
Terrible. Just awful. Like, guilty. Like maybe if she had, as if a baby vampire could do fucking anything against like a toddler of a werewolf. But feeling very guilty, feeling overwhelmed, and also like worrying about how she's gonna talk to his bandmates about this, and like having to break it to like other people that were close to him, and feeling like she should be the one to do that because Killian's so pissed off, and like dad is in timeout. Very, very bad.
And you hear her say, you need to stop self-deprecating yourself. And she is verbally speaking, though the tone is a little off, as she's talking as best as she can.
Mm-hmm. I'll try.
And then she goes back to signing again. It's very fast, very quick. Like, she's been doing this her entire life and life. And the guy looks at you. She says, it's usually hard if you're one of us. It's harder to let things go. So, are you thinking about avenging?
What else is there to do at this point? Yes.
Alright. And then at that moment, you get a text.
Oh. Okay. She's gonna scroll through some other notifications. That's basically like the band group chat.
Yeah.
That they're kind of all going back and forth, and she's just kind of like letting them talk. And sees the most recent message, which is from Valaine. And she's going to look to Killian. Should I be going out tonight?
Is it your coterie?
Yes.
Go.
Okay.
Octavio, you also get the same text.
So I feel that Octavio has probably his phone is on his desk, but it is currently buried underneath just sticky notes and note cards and flashcards. Oh crap! Where did I put it? He just like throws a bunch of post-it notes on the floor as he looks for his phone. It's like, really? Now of all times? I'm trying to study.
I'm studying.
But it's
All right,
Fledgeling
well.
Coterie.
Yep. All right. Up. Octavio just takes a bunch of the flashcards he has and like gets dressed, and it's one of those things where he has the flashcards on like the little ring.
I love
So
it.
he takes that, he sticks it in his pocket, puts on his coat, and then just heads out the door. It's kind of one of those things. Is like, I'll be back later, Mom. Don't wait up for me, before without really explaining what he's up to.
So y'all eventually show up to the coffee shop. Do y'all go inside?
Do we see Valaine in there, or is she outside?
Valaine would have stayed out. She wouldn't go inside. She would have stayed outside waiting
You
for
see
you
the
guys.
bright purple hair outside the coffee shop.
Yep, I'm gonna head over to her.
Same.
There are mortals inside of the coffee shop, so please be careful with what you say. Do you all head in? If you would like to look more human, aka look alive, y'all can do a rouse check to activate Blush of Life. Which
Ooh.
means you can eat and drink things for an hour, and then after that, you gotta purge it all back up. Unless you have the eat or drink food merit, or if you're humanity 8 or higher.
How do you do a rouse check?
It's 1 hunger dice.
Oh.
It is a success, luckily.
Yeah, I got a success.
Success, success.
And then mine would be.
That is a no.
Nope. Oh wait, no, never mind. One success.
Okay. So, you all, the blood rolls through your body. Your skin takes more of a lively parlor to it, like a little bit pink in the cheeks. Your heart is beating. And y'all head in. So y'all blend in with human society. Are y'all gonna order coffee?
To keep up the facade, Valaine would order like a coffee of some kind, yeah.
Cool.
Galtea is just gonna get like water with some lemon.
Okay. Basic. Beautiful.
I think Octavio would. He would get some sort of tea.
Love it. What kind?
I knew it.
Let's see. You know, we're gonna go with a good staple. We're gonna go with some chamomile, with a little extra honey on the side.
That is such a big true thing. Oh my god. Okay.
It also happens to be Mikey's preference too.
Hey! So you get the chamomile tea. You all sit in a table in the corner.
How close are the nearest mortals to us?
Table next to you, and then one across the way.
Okay. So Valaine will kind of lean in a little bit closer, do her best to keep her voice really, really soft. So I tried doing that thing again a little while ago, and and she'll glance around to see if anybody's looking at them. It was lupines. And she like literally whispers the word lupines. Like she is trying to keep this on the DL. She is not trying to masquerade breach.
The moment you say it,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
the lights go out in the coffee shop.
Fucking damn it.
Bones snapping.
Fuck.
And howls can be heard.
Fuck.
And that's where we're gonna leave it tonight.
Damn.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Again. No.
So, we're at my favorite part of the game.
Maurice
What do y'all
didn't.
think is gonna happen?
Well, clearly we're gonna wind up in a fight.
Fight.
We're
Yeah.
getting.
Are you sure you want to fight a werewolf? Are you sure? The murder machines,
No.
the murder puppies?
No, I don't want to
No.
fight the werewolves. I would like to get the car and run the fuck away. I am soft and squishy.
Milagros, how are you
This-
feeling?
Terrible. Terrible. You know what I wanted to say when Liz was like, oh, she's not going to masquerade for you? She's like, Frick would have loved to masquerade for you. He would have
Love
said he wanted to fuck the werewolf.
Alright, how is everybody feeling? Because this was a little bit more of a tense session.
Good. I had fun.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Milagros, even though I killed your Bruce sibling, episode 1.
You slaughtered my boy. Definitely feels deliberate and calculated. To me, it doesn't seem like. I mean, especially the whole like the lights going out twice and like all of that. Like, I am a new player, so I don't know like what the tropes are yet.
Oh, I'm
But
just fucking with y'all.
thanks for bullying
She's
us.
just having fun.
I love it when my DM bullies me and kills my brother. I also have to send you the band members because I have that too.
Oh, good, so I
And
can kill them too. Perfect. Anyways.
damn it,
Savage.
can't have shit.
I'm joking. I am joking.
Can't have
Uh-huh.
shit. Indianapolis. Yeah, sure you are. Sure you are.
No, I
But
already
yeah,
know who's gonna die next. But anyways,
my fucking god. Can it be someone that's not in my circle? Can you
it is
kill
not
some?
gonna be in your circle. You already lost somebody.
We already lost one. Let's go. But yeah, for like learning curve and stuff, I would definitely say this feels deliberate.
Mm-hmm.
It
And
feels targeted.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right, whose sire fucked up? It was mine. It was probably mine. It was probably mine. But yeah, I especially I think the DM mentioning the Chicago thing makes me feel like this might be like that part too, just in this city instead.
Yeah.
Because why bring it up otherwise, huh? Why?
Because it is actually a big kindred history event.
Yeah.
It is one of the biggest massacres ever, besides the whole Week of Nightmares with the Rovno clan. Which
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know about what happened to the Rovno clan. Like, they literally had to get almost every form of supernatural on this, and the group of mages called the Tenocracy had to make a space alien kind of spaceship thing that powered power of the sun, just to kill the antediluvian for the Rovno clan. Because the guy who was the antediluvian woke up, made his entire clan frenzy to the point they would diablerize each other, kill mortals on the street, and they couldn't control themselves. Like, the Rovno clan was almost completely wiped out.
Yeah.
So, like, the late 90s is, like, 1999 is the most traumatic history in Vampire the Masquerade. Atlanta burned down, Sabbat invaded Atlanta, Archon died in Atlanta, the Gangrels left the Camarilla, it's a lot of stuff. Another one of the most traumatic events was 2012, half of the Jussicars were murdered in Paris.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so when I bring up, like, it's also a way for y'all to learn VtM lore.
Yep.
So Chicago is one of the most history-rich cities in VtM. Besides, like, Vienna in Austria, Paris, Berlin, and other places. So, as always, we will start with Miss Liz. Where can we find you?
Obviously, you can find me here every other Saturday for VTM. You can also find me, presuming that we can finally get back to it, on Wednesdays on Dinner Game for Kingdoms of Miss.
Woo-woo! Popculturegeek, where can we find you?
Hello, everyone. This is Mikey. You can follow me all over the socials of various iterations of Pop Culture Geek, as well as Vibe Tribe Productions. Other than this lovely game every other Saturday, you can also find me over every Monday, for the most part, over playing in Gods of Orlea Phase 2 over at ADH Adventures. And I also got a bunch of podcasts that you can search up in when you check out my stuff. So there's too many to name, so we're good.
Fountainpenfemme.
Hello. You can find me here on the Starfield Monday evenings and every other Saturday morning. And then hopefully with Dinner and a Game again Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights. I might be joining kind of a shorter Curse of Strahd campaign with that one blonde nerd. So hoping to hear back on that. I'm also part of the board for the Crit Awards this year with Game Raider Girl. And I will also be featured in the Pride zine getting published near the end of June by Girls Write These Worlds. So I'll be posting about that on Twitter and stuff, but I can be found pretty much everywhere at fountainpenfemme.
Alright, finally. Hi, I'm Starshard.Stoies. You can find me under any iteration of Starshard.Stoies or Starshard.Story on most social media platforms. You can find me on Mondays on Beggar Street. Starting with season 3 of Twin Cities by Night, which is our prequel Chronicle. I will be the guest storyteller for that season. Dyson Autism will actually be in the player's seat this go round, so it's gonna be fun. Monday nights, you can find me on the Starfield running my Changeling The Lost Chronicle, DC's Lost, which next episode is gonna be very, very interesting. Because of the title name, I'm not spoiling it here. Pretty soon on Wednesdays on Beggar Street, it's not going to be a long-term thing. I'm going to be part of a Thirsty Swords Lesbians game called Star Sappho's. I'm super excited. The entire cast are all feminine presenting. So, minus the, the game master, which is going to be ran by Shortbeard the Bard. I am super excited. I finally get to be at the table with Geek Girl Alyssa for like ever, and it's always funny because we always seem to cross each other and never be at the table. And then Saturday mornings, I run this part of our Indie Circles half, which is Vampire the Masquerade with these guys. All of these players are my baby players, so I'll be hand-holding them. I'm a lot nicer to these guys. And then next Saturday will be our Hunch of the Reckoning group with the same kind of storyline, but not exactly redoing the first episode. The entire group, I made the mistake. They're all military veterans. So, I am in for a very rough time as an ST. Which, the cast is Eskel's Towers, Nick's Night Zero, and Markov & Co. Yes, my husband has joined the cast for Saturday mornings. As a reminder, we will not be having the game on the 27th because it is Memorial Day weekend. And also, I need to get the other group caught up so they're not behind. So, see y'all, have a wonderful day, and happy time zone. Bye!
Bye!